Testimony. Drunk, reprobate, women chasing demon can be a brother. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3 and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Now you already see the picture that's on the screen. You see me, Shah, and another. That's not a brother. That's another. And I got a story to tell. But I'm going to have to go back to the time we was in GMS Tampa. Okay. So one night he got ousted out. And the way he got ousted out, man, you would have thought they caught him red-handed. But it was all through the spirit for how he got ousted out. It was not pretty, you know. And I even tried to defend him at that time. I thought he was a brother. So anyways, time goes on, you know. Some things had came about before that. Him and Shaw was supposed to go out and preach, right? Because it was like a trial. Shaw been going out ever since, and ever since then, it was told that, you know, just continue to go out. You know, may YAHAWASHI be with you, like that. Shaw continued to go out. Other dude, crickets. You know, and he right now to me is like, I'm a dude disguised as another dude playing a dude, like in Tropic Thunder. That's who he is. You know, but anyway, so other dude didn't go out. All the excuses in the world. Staying with my mom, yada yada yada. I want to know what I'm doing, yada yada. All right, whatever, cool, boom. Time goes on. Shaw still going out. At this moment, I was also on a trial too. I was suspended actually, and I decided not to go back. So I started going out voluntarily on my own. Even though I was going out during that suspension, I was going out on my own. You know, nothing personal. I seen them brothers ever since then. I love them brothers. That was years ago. Over half a decade ago. But so me and Shaw link up every so often, and then this is when the other dude will link up with it every so often. Now from this point on, we all done reconciled everything, talking beautiful. So camp comes around. It's times he can't show up. That's cool. You know, he lived far. I'm in Tampa. Other dude out there in Riverview, Ruskin, Sarasota way. We had 3 Passovers that this man missed. Had an excuse every time. First time, claimed he overslept. Second time, he told me that we can have it at his spot. The same day after me and Shaw hitting him up, ain't picking up his phone. We have camp. Same day that we did camp, the same day we will have Passover. He ain't picking up, he ain't calling nothing. Get in the car, calling him. Remind you, we supposed to have it at his crib. But the sound finna go down like in about 2 hours. You know, 2 hours is gonna change, you know, cause I'm like, yo, we finna go, you know, we got everything prepared, what we gonna do? No answer. So me and Shaw had to bucket to my crib to have it. At that moment, he didn't have his own spot. He do now. You know what I'm saying? That was on a humbug. You know what he say? He said he ended up keeping the Passover with a female. Even after this, I still try to defend this fucking dude. This is Sirach chapter 32 verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. You know you can't keep the Passover with women. Whatever. Man, I still try to carry this dude, man. This was like 2 years ago. Okay, boom. Last Passover. Alright? Last Passover. This year. Same thing happened. So I just cut him off. Boom, cut him off. Make a long story short. So me and him work at the same spot. On the humble, he told me this after me and him met up again, which is by the Spirit of the Lord. He told the chick he was dealing with, man, I really miss our body. You know what the Lord did? Had me and him meet up that same day. So the Lord answered your fucking call. Right? He gave me the whole spill. The chick he moved in with, not the chick he told, the chick he told that to, her name, let's just say her name is Mary. The other chick that he was living with, let's just say her name is Sarah. You got Mary and Sarah. He told me, man, we were drinking, and after that, she just started spazzing out. Then, you know, she like hit me, and then she left. He said she took the police on like a 90-mile-per-hour police chase. Which then, when she finally pulled over, she wouldn't even open the door. They had to break the fucking window and pull her out. This bitch is crazy. And she's an Edomite. Yup. Father's a Temanite. The wisest of them all. Had this goofy move in with her after he was done dealing with Mary. Him and Mary made a pact saying they weren't going to deal with nobody. Nobody. He went and hit this chick. No lie, man. This is, yo, no lie. This chick not only hit the wall, she ran through it and the wall fell on her. This dude said, oh, I was drunk one night and it happened. Yeah, you were desperate. And you even told me you love Edomite chicks. Right? This chick don't finagle him from out of the other chick's arms. Now she's staying at the old apartment. Him and the other chick got a new one. But she didn't know that he was fucking with the chick. She found out on the humbug. She wanted to commit suicide. Jake at the job saved her life. Cause Jake showing me the X posts and everything. So he lying to her that he ain't dealing with nobody. So now he going between two households trying to make sure that Mary's safe. Cause now he's staying with Sarah, but Sarah don't finagle her way to get him from her. Now he locked in with her legally in that apartment. So after the whole ordeal happened with the police leaving, all that stuff that happened with the police and her hitting him happened to Passover. That was the third Passover he missed. It's the reason why I'm telling y'all the story. Right? Because it goes back to Sirach 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. First time he missed Passover, overslept. Second time, you really want to know why he kept the Passover with the chick, Mary? Because Mary couldn't find nowhere to go that evening. So in other words, he said, forget the Passover. Since you ain't got nowhere to go, you can stay here and we'll keep the Passover. That's exactly what the fuck you did. Don't lie. I'm going to read it again. So Sirach 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. And it's my fault because I went against my mantra. I would carry a wounded soldier, but I would not carry a weak soldier. I kept trying to carry a weak soldier. Hell, he ain't even a soldier, really. He more like Ephalantis, whatever his name is, on 300 that trying to hold up his shield. Man, you ain't got no shield because you ain't got no faith. Shaw kept going out after the brothers told y'all to go out. You never stepped out. Right after that. One time I convinced you to go out and you went out. Never since again. You a coward. But every day we used to get off from work because I would stand with him because my car's in the shop. You want some money? Nah, I'm good. You sure? Nah, I'm good. Give him money for gas, everything. You know what? We always like 50-50, whatever, a little bit of everything, you know. I didn't even know, man, this man is behind on his rent. About to get evicted, all this shit. Because he terrible at fucking communicating. He don't lie 3 times on keeping the Passover. Not coming up for camp and shit. Once again, my fault for trying to carry a weak soldier. Sorry, you gotta have faith in order to be a soldier because you gotta carry your shield. So he picked me up one day, one morning, early, like he usually do. It's a long story, but I gotta get to the point. This is the point I'm bringing about right now. Because he had a demon on him this night. He was drinking. When he first got in the car, he shook my hand all hard and shit. I'm like, what's up? Yeah, everything good? I'm like, yo, you been drinking? Because I smelt it. Not because I was acting, I smelt it. He didn't answer me. Make a long story short, dude started spazzing out while we driving. Hitting on the brakes. Driving all crazy. trying to provoke me to hit him. Like, for real, y'all. Pushing on me. Come on, I know you prepared. I know what you can do. Cause he know I know martial arts. Okay. I'm not finna fucking lose my salvation over your goofy ass cause you drunk and you in your feelings. Like I said, it's 3 people that tell you the truth. Someone, a child, someone that's mad, someone that's drunk. He was a 2-punch combo. He was drunk and mad. I was a nigga, bitch, nigga, all this and that. You know what I'm saying, bro? It was crazy, but it was funny to me at the same time. Oh, you laughing? Like, hit the brake, like, bro. It was so funny. At first, I was really spooked, but it started being fun because I'm like, you not built like that. Why is you spazzing like this? And I kept saying, what happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? No, let me talk. It was some goofy shit. He was in the middle of the road, cars driving by. Remind y'all, we out here in fucking Apollo Beach. I'm a J. He pale as fuck. And the other chick at Edomite, he acting all crazy in the middle of the road. For one, I could have been a dick and let him get a DUI, but I didn't want him to get a DUI. I'm like, yo, let's pull up to this park right here. You talking all this crazy. Let's pull up to this park right here. He out talking crazy. Let's go to the dark part. Let's go where it's dark. All that shit. Then he get on his knees and start vomiting. I immediately go to him to try and help him. Like, yo, you alright? Like, yo, man, get that demon out of you, man. You alright? You alright? Even after all that shit, pushing on me, trying to provoke me to fight him, he tried to pull a Karen move. Cause, like, real talk, dude, man, my E weighs more than him. The dude told me he 135. My E like 140. And she 5'3.25". Petite. Like, my E weigh more than him. I weigh 223. You know what I'm saying? That's besides the point. But you trying to get a rise out of me. Nah, I kept my temperance. I'm thinking about my salvation. I know you got a demon on you. That's what I know. I know you got a demon on you. You've been drinking. And then he was talking about something. Yeah, I get your auntie touch. Like, he was talking to me like a nigga. That's why I'm making this video, y'all. Because everything that was coming out, it was all really out of jealousy. Because I spoke to a beloved brother, Yerem Gabar. He broke it down to me. He brought it up to me. He brought up what happened with King David and Saul. See, Saul had the kingdom, but Saul lost the kingdom. So he started to see that the Lord was showing favor unto David. So Saul wanted to kill David. But David showed Saul multiple times. Y'all could have took you out plenty of times. But because I figured, YAHAWASHI, I spared you. When he said that to me, I said, damn, that was heavy. So really, that was really the Lord testing my faith. Because he's gonna fall off anyway. The Lord just used him. Remember what the scripture says, many are born in vain. You do not want to be that vessel that's born for nothing. He was born for a reason. It was to really test me at that moment. I ain't never been pressed like that since I did martial arts by nobody in the world. And it happened to a quote unquote brother. I mean other. Yeah. Because I've been trying to carry this fool. My fault. You only carry the wounded, not the weak. I fucked up. But it was supposed to happen anyway. So then I said, man, fuck that. I said, I should have cursed your whole family because you disrespected my auntie. You tried my auntie. Some crazy shit happened, man. Like, the chick showed up, like, out of nowhere. Like, she knew where the fuck we was at. I told you the chick crazy, man. She might have a tracking device on his car. Like, this chick do everything for him. She tell him what to do, how to do it. Women leading him. When the chick got pulled out by the police, he told her she had to get out. She didn't want to leave. He went to his mama. And she had to legally go to the courts to get her evicted. If his mom find out she's there, he's fucking cooked. I'm like, women run his life. He goes to the other apartment as soon as we get off from work. Go over there, pamper her. She's a grown woman, but he got to baby her to get ready for work every day like it's a fucking first grader to go to school. And I ain't got nothing against her. She actually a very wholesome woman. He just a fucking dumbass dickhead. I'm serious, y'all. I've really been trying to keep it. I'm not just saying this shit because of what happened, but this dude really is like sniffing up these women asses. So now because he was almost got evicted, boom. I said, yo, you both of y'all just come back in. But I kept telling him, I said, bro, this chick a demon, bro. I told you about, you see what happened, everything, right? I said, and the Lord had all that happen on the Passover when she spazzed out on you. When he moved the bitch back in. I promise you. Not even, it was like 2 or 3 weeks before she moved in. Me and Lawat wasn't even, I said his name. See, that's the spirit. Now you know who I'm talking about. Me and the other, we wasn't even drinking like that. We were just working out. Heavy. She moves in, he started drinking, started acting different, talking crazy. Me and the other chick, Mary, we sitting there, we finally been together talking for a long time. Me and her, like, telling him, you don't see how she's spazzing out, being loud out here? This fool sitting here like, sipping on his fucking iced tea, spiked iced tea. Oh, I don't see it. No lie. No lie. This dude acted oblivious to how the chick was acting. Why? Because he needed her fucking money, because he can't pay for all this shit by himself. So in a sense, it was like he already wanted me. I've been told him, bro, I'll leave, bro. I can. Nah, you good. I don't want to lose a brotherhood. I don't want to lose a brotherhood. What are you talking about? Ain't nothing like that. Man, dude gave me a holy kiss 2 days before all of that. I'm telling you, man, that dude had a demon on him, and everything he spewed to me is how he really felt. Like me doing martial arts, me being bigger than him, all other kind of shit. It was just wild, y'all. So now I understand the reason why he missed them Passovers, because of women. The reason why he can't do the work for the Lord, because of them women. The reason why me and him ain't even talking no more, because of them women. And let me tell you something too. I even said this to myself. I said, I'm not a coward like him. I don't have to say I'm finna go touch somebody in his family. Which meaning I ain't gonna curse his family. I just cursed him. I literally cursed him in his house. In his face, let him know. And what made it even worse for him, when he was talking about touching my auntie, me and him was face to face. I literally put my finger in his face, pushed him, and his whole body moved back. I said, I'm touching you now. That's how I know he was a coward. Like, what are you talking about? So in his mind, he was saying, it's a lot of shit going on in my head right now. He was saying how he didn't want to lose everything. I want to lose everything right now, man. In other words, he's saying he needed the other chick. This dude talking to me like he asking me, can she come in? Like, that's how much of a cow. I kept saying on the phone, bro, this is your career, bro. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but you already know how I feel about her. That's why I kept saying, like, bro, why are you asking me? Like, you a fucking man. Why are you asking me? I'm telling you, man, this dude is really a fucking coward. I'm not lying to you. He always worrying about, man, I don't want nothing to happen to Mary, man. She's so tall, so tiny. Somebody will take advantage of her. I said, bro, do the work of the Lord, man. Everything else will fall in place. Nah, he run his ass over there to make sure she get ready for work. Man, this dude's fucking coward, man. He run out of his wits for women. I'm being very serious, y'all. I've been trying to carry this dude for the longest. But it's the reason why I wasn't supposed to carry him. He ain't no fucking brother. He's the other. He want to be something he's not. He like them dudes. I forgot who it was. In the book of Acts, when they saw the apostles healing people and doing all the miracles, he came up and said, hey, how much can I pay for that? Whatever the case may be. He said, nah, man, your mind ain't right. Go away and ask for forgiveness, and the Lord will take, he'll make sure you don't get fucked up for acting like that. That's what he thought being a help me would help. Nah, bro, for one, you're not even doing the work of the Lord, bro. You're not being sincere. Sirach 32:17, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Now let's get to the part about him drinking. This is really a testimony because the Lord tested my faith. You got to remember, it could be a time where Esau could be trying to provoke you. And if you do snap, you already at fault. Because Job 9:24, the earth given to the hands of the wicked. Now let me beat this. If I were to put my hands on this alabaster mayonnaise complexion looking dude, and we out here in Apollo Beach, and you got this Teamanite out here, and I'm Jake, I'm big, and he's scrawny, man, you know where I'm going. So he wasn't a brother. He wanted me to, he was the other. He wanted me to go to jail because he was doing shit like, yo, you acting like a demon right now. I didn't tell him that. But I let him know. I said, you a coward because you couldn't talk to me as a man. I said, you got to drink to be the man in your house. Only time he ever checked that woman is when he drinking. He's afraid of her. He's afraid of the woman, and he moved her back in. Knowing if his mom find out, it's fucking over. This dude is walking on eggshells because of women. And we in the last day, y'all. This is what people doing right now. In the last fucking days, man. Spazzing out on me for I don't know what the hell was going on with him that night. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad it happened the way it did. Because something the beloved brother Yeram Gabar said. Because That brother come from me with some beautiful words too, but this is just one of them. He was like, that woman's gonna leave him. It made sense though, but I wasn't really think about that shit. Because she's not gonna feel comfortable around him, because a woman's biologically wired to want to be with a man that knows how to control himself. Then that made sense. Cause man, she was more under control than him. Only time he calmed the fuck down when she showed up. I kid you not, y'all. Man, this woman ain't nothing but fucking 5'1". I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not trying to be funny, man. This lady look like a red-haired troll, man. But going back to what happened was a testimony of my faith. Sirach 31 and 28 through 31. Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind, with brawling and quarreling. As many times as me and this man drunk together, as many times, it's only once we ever got into it like that. And Shaw was around that time that happened. And he was fucking wrong then. Because when I picked him up, he was drinking. Then on top of that, he wanted to go piss on the side of the fucking house where Shaw stayed at. That wasn't even his fucking crib. He was staying with his sister though. Some nigga shit. Like I said, when he get drunk, the real him come out. Man, let me get. Like I said, trying to save him. Sirach 31 and 30. Drunkenness increases the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminisheth strength and maketh wounds. I mean, he ain't really hurt me. Only thing I didn't like is how he tried to get carnal and he tried to say he can touch my auntie. Then later on in the house, he on his knees crying, man, I got no power. I said, I know you don't. And then I said something that he know what I'm talking about. Because if you really have power, somebody that you love dearly when they got touched in jail. I mean, they alive, but they got touched in jail, and I'm going to leave it at that. I want to speak facts. I'm not going to hurt nobody by lying. I'm just going to speak facts. Because the truth hurts all the time. So Sirach 31 and 31. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine. I didn't curse him. I didn't want to fight him or nothing. The whole time, like, calm down. What happened? Calm down. Yo, pull over. The whole time, even when he like, no, nah, man, you calm down. No. Even when he all that, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Even when he all the pushing on me and trying to, all that. Now, one time did I curse him. Because I knew he was drunk. But I know he's speaking the truth. I wanted it all to come out. He said, rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with urging him to drink. But the main verse is Sirach 31 and 30. Drunkenness increases the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminisheth strength and maketh wounds. Well, I remember somebody said, money don't change people. It just show people who they truly are. So, think about it, what it said here, y'all. It says, drunkenness increases the rage of a fool. A fool. Just remember that. I think it also said correction is grievous unto a fool, right? How many times you tried 3 Passovers and the third one, that woman spazzed out on you and all that, hit you and all that. Because you keep trying to keep the fucking Passover with women. Who go to war? Men. Who are the priests? Men. Who sacrifice? Men. Who did the Lord call? Men. Who is the sanctuary with? Men. He wanted to keep the Passover with women. This dude is weak, y'all. I just had to bring this stuff out, but anyhow, I'm going to read these next couple of precepts and I'm going to close out, y'all. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1 through 4. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach YAHAWASHI. Strong. Not no jellyfish spine, weak back fool. I'm going now. Can't believe it, man. With these women, it's funny now, but it's like, you gonna risk it all? You gonna really risk it all? Like, you should be so humble, as humble Dude, your mother health. I'm being like, I'm not trying to be nasty or nothing. I'm like, bro, your mama's health, what you told me, and you acting like this. And all I kept telling him, man, I want to happen to my mom. I want to happen to her. I want nothing to happen to her. I'm like, bro, just do the will of the Lord, and you'll be all right. He can't. He took his head up their ass. So anyways, 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI Mashiach. It said to endure hardness. How you gonna increase in how you gonna grow in the grace if you're not gonna allow wisdom to test you? That's how you get the increase. You have to go through a hardness. A hardness. He know what I'm talking about, because he wouldn't do what I said when we was working out. Do this, do that, do this, do that. That's why you ain't grown yet. And I haven't bench pressing almost a year and 3 quarters. I kept going to the gym at the apartment. He was going to the regular gym. I bench pressed. I hit 225 3 times and 240 1 time. He could have did more than the 135, 140 he always doing, but he don't do what I tell him to do. Just like I said, do the will of the Lord and you'll be. Nah, man, your spare time, you over there with her on your day off, and then you stay with her the days you work. Man, you splitting yourself up too much for women. You ain't got no time to serve the Lord. That's why you barely do sit downs, because you just upload videos that somebody else is talking. Verse 4, 2 Timothy 2 and 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Like I said, this is really about that time he was really drunk and talking all that craziness to me, and how I kept my composure. I just thought about Saul and David, you know. But also at the same time, about how he has no fucking wits for these women. And I'm talking about y'all, man. Alright. I'm for real, y'all. Like, for real, you couldn't wait to the kingdom. But I'm going to leave it at that. And like I said, Mary, man, she's lovely. I ain't gonna lie, she's very wholesome. Very wholesome. The other one, polar opposite. Polar fucking opposite. That chick, she can go out and hunt if she wanted to. Hell, they had the fucking pool. This fool in the goddamn pool with Mary, the other chick on the grill. Like, this dude he's in La La Land, man. Lost. But nonetheless, like I said, the reason why I say brother and I got the quotations in the title, this is why. Matthew 12, verse 46 through 50. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. There was his biological brothers there. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. He stretched forth his hands toward his disciples, and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. Listen to this, y'all. That's why you see the picture with me, him, and Shaw. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. When the beloved brother Ash, during that time at GMS Temple, he's still the head. Now I'm just saying in general. When he told them 2 brothers to go out, oh damn. When he told the brother and the other to go out, Shaw went out, and Shaw did not take his hand from the plow. Let me remind you, me and Khalakala, who's also in GMS Temple, the first time we started going out, making ourselves living sacrifices, was March 7, 2013, if I'm not mistaken. We used to see Shaw walk every Sunday to church. Nice dress slacks, nice dress shirt, nice slacks, shiny shoes, all that. Brother had a big Bible. He'll tell you, that brother used to walk all the time past the camp. We converted that brother. When them brothers told him to go out and preach, that brother went out and never stopped believing. It was my fucking fault to keep trying to carry his ass, because I don't think he really do fucking believe. Because if he did, he be doing the will of the Lord so he can be saved. Let alone trying to save them. You can't protect them because you can't protect your damn self because you even said it. Right now, just a miserable, sad case. But nonetheless, though, that being said, I truly pray y'all was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit.